When it comes to destination weddings, Bali is easily one of the most popular destinations both for local and international couples looking to have an intimate tropical wedding. It is unsurprising considering its vast, beautiful beaches, luscious greeneries, grandiose cliffs, world-class resorts, and many other hidden wonders the island offers. As dreamy as the wedding sounds like, planning for a Bali wedding might come with some challenges. In this film, with the help of our expert friends, we are going to cover the challenges that might come for either domestic or international couples. The first and foremost challenge, especially for domestic couples, is convincing the parents. With Indonesians' Eastern culture, it is common knowledge that a couple's wedding is their parents' event to celebrate as well. As doing a destination wedding is not the norm here, they may raise some concerns such as who would take care of their guests out there.
Gimana nanti keluarga saya, datangnya gimana, tinggalnya di mana, makannya gimana. Orang Indonesia masih memikirkan itu. Kamu bawa orang jauh-jauh dari Jakarta, dari Surabaya, dari Medan, datang ke Bali.
Terutama parent side, selalu worry tentang tamunya. Jadi harus ada welcome dinner, besoknya siang harus dikasih nasi kotak. Padahal sebenarnya we don't need to treat them seperti itu juga, karena mereka udah tahu Bali. Mereka bisa pergi jalan-jalan dan cari makan sendiri. Gitu.
Yes, there might be different angles how parents and couples can handle this case. If the parents are more easygoing, you can still amply host your guests by providing useful information for their stay in Bali.
Kalau belum pada pernah ke Bali ya tetap harus di-treat, ada guidance. Kita selalu sarankan ada welcome letters. It's good kalau mereka ada booklet, more information about the islands, tourism destination. Jadi itu bisa bantu tamunya untuk create their own itinerary.
Or if it is to your preference, you can go above and beyond in your guest service.
Jadi kita kasih tahu, oke, transport kita sediakan dari hotel menuju ke venue, timingnya sekian. Makanan kalau memang kalian mau provide, kita bisa bantu, bahkan kita bisa antarkan door to door.
Different Bali wedding planners offer variety ranges of service when it comes to hospitality and serving your guests. Equally professional, some offer simpler solutions while others may go out of their way to ensure their comfort. In the end, it's your decision on which service you are more comfortable with. On the second topic, the accessibility of the venue is often raised as a concern of the parents.
Medan tempatnya lah, lokasi ya kan, karena mungkin untuk ke posisi tempat pestanya jauh, harus naik bukit, terus anginnya juga keras, kondisi kesehatan juga nggak cukup baik seperti itu.
Guestnya siapa? Jadi guest profile itu satu aspek yang kita harus tahu. Dari bride and grooms biasanya kita udah tahu ya teman-temannya kira-kira umur berapa. Tapi from the parent side biasanya kita juga tanya, ada yang on a wheelchair.
Kalau misalnya kita pestanya yang di Nusa Dua, itu semua lapangannya lebih enak, maksudnya lebih luas dan beda lah kalau di Uluwatu kayak itu kan naik turun. Nah kadang tuh kita merasa klien selalu aku kepinginnya di venue ini. Nah kita sih selalu tanya apakah harus cocok sama tamunya.
The profile of your guest is indeed an important factor when it comes to choosing your venue. Make sure you put it in consideration when you visit the sites.
Parents is always want to have a big wedding kan. Sementara couple always want to have a small one. That's why they like to have destination wedding. Ya, kita harus compromise sih.
The third problem often voiced is the number of guests. Even if this is your wedding, it's also their celebration. Both parties need to have a big heart to compromise. At the end of the day, you and those who love you should enjoy the happy occasion together.
Jadi mungkin kalau parents pengen 300, si couple pengen 80 ya dicari tengahnya 150 gitu. Dan kita cari tempat yang memang kapasitasnya tidak bisa 300. Jadi supaya parentsnya juga, oh iya nggak bisa.
Sebenarnya kalau kita polling ya, sebenarnya problem utama mereka orang tua tuh pada ketakutan di budget.
Budget is always a tricky question here. Parents often get scared right away when they get the initial estimate of the number they should spend for their children's wedding in Bali. The key is actually on the product education. A professional planner should know and be able to advise you and your parents in selecting the items you actually need.
Tapi sebenarnya kalau akhirnya kita breakdown, kalau di lokal seperti ini, kalau di Bali seperti ini. Jadi mereka mulai, iya ya ternyata nggak habis gitu banyak. Setelah kita bukain 600.000 itu loh, ada include alkohol, ini, tamumu tuh loh nggak mungkin minum seperti ini. Karena kita bisa bagi 2 segmen, ya kan. Kamu senior takut, aku kasih serve, set menu. Tapi untuk anak muda, saya nggak mau set menu karena cost-nya terlalu mahal.
Sebenarnya gini, di Bali itu adalah budget yang membuat bengkak itu adalah di transport sama di hotelnya tamu. Klien juga, aku menemukan yang generasi-generasi baru, mereka sekarang juga udah mulai pakai sistem kita share untuk biayanya. Bukan berarti kalau kamu datang, kita yang cover.
Conclusion, if you wonder how much budget you should expect, the range starts from 30,000 to 70,000 US dollar depending on the complexity of your wedding. Of course, the limit is endless if you want it to be extravagant. For domestic couples, winning your parents' approval is indeed a challenge often hard to solve. However, if you find the right planner, they will be your best friend in giving your parents the knowledge they need to answer to their concerns. Another challenge that might be faced by both domestic, but more predominantly international couples, are the long-distance planning. People might be worried if the communication will be hard. We asked our expert friend, how many visits would they suggest for couples residing locally?
Tapi kalau kita di Bali, kita site visit itu mungkin sekitar 5 kali. Jadi kan kalau setelah site visit itu kan dia masih udah tahu tempat apa, kan kita brainstorm sama kita buatin rundown dan segalanya gitu ya. Terus kita kan buatin konsep nih. Dia pertemuan kedua dia akan ketemu kayak dengan dekor, dengan cake, test food kayak gitu-gitu. Nanti ketemu lagi untuk teknisnya, kita sih sebenarnya bisa email semua. Tapi mereka kadang-kadang ketemu band, mau detail, ketemu MC, itu bisa. Terakhir, kita pasti ada technical meeting sebelum hari H. Gitu.
Kemarin kan dari brainstorming kita dengan tim konseptor juga, pengennya ini kan konsepnya karena di Bali, pengennya lebih ke vintage, elegan. Walaupun di Bali, walaupun intimate, tapi tetap ada konsep elegannya seperti itu.
Iya, betul banget kok.
Jadi kalau memangnya terbatas ya kita harus size fisik, udah tahu venue-nya langsung ketemu dekor. Ya pasti rush gitu aja sih. Jadi udah langsung ketemu dekor, belum tahu konsepnya apa. Jadi kayak apa ya, dekor ini sama kita brainstorm bareng. Setelah inspection langsung bisa food testing, nggak bisa. Pasti perlu ketemu lagi. Jadi ya minim ya 2 kali boleh.
For international couples, don't be alarmed if you can't visit as much. Bali wedding planners are very used to this kind of situations. You only need to visit once to make sure you like your venue, and then you can rest assured that these professionals can arrange every little details to make your dream wedding happen. One advice is to always have your agreed decisions recorded in an email following the phone call or a video call meeting. This is helpful in order to avoid any miscommunication or misunderstanding in the future. One other element you should really pay attention to is the weather. As dreamy as it can be, an outdoor wedding always carries the possible risk of bad weather or rain. It is very crucial to always be prepared and consider your backup plans.
Hey Yang, you look so fine. Dan nggak hujan. Itu yang kita takutin kan.
Di sini kita belajar untuk backup and improve. Jadi contoh nih, kita menikah di bulan Mei.
Mei bisa kadang hujan, kadang enggak. Kalau misalnya hujan bagaimana? Backup plan-nya apa? Untuk mencegahnya gimana? Oh, kita panggil pawang. Oh, gua nggak percaya pawang. Karena kalian nggak mau pakai pawang, ya udah bikin tenda. Waduh mahal. Kita pengennya yang outdoor, full outdoor. Oke, budgetnya kalian berapa? Pasti endingnya adalah adjustment budget untuk menyiapkan backup plan.
On him sampai balonnya pecah. Hah? Oh, ini balon apaan ini?
Oh, heboh banget itu di luar.
Kita pernah hadapin itu adalah backup itu untuk di area makanan. Kadang mereka nggak mau, aku nggak mau kelihatan tendanya besar, tapi untuk makanan itu tetap harus kita amankan kan. Let's say di Bali hujan cuma 5 menit, 10 menit bisa lewat gitu aja. Kita pernah seperti itu. Tapi kan makanan kalau sudah kena hujan itu kan nggak bisa dimakan lagi.
But as time goes by, you manage to charm your way into my life with your sweet little gesture. I remember that one time, I think it was my 22nd birthday, when you bake cupcakes for my birthday. Although you and I know, and everyone else probably, how hopeless you are around the kitchen.
Above all semua itu saya bilang itu respon hati. Entah itu weather, entah itu tamu kamu gitu ya, yang datangnya telat gitu ya, atau ketika holy matrimony teleponnya masih berdering-dering gitu kan, sikap hati.
Thank you for always being so patient with me, and without you, I would not be where I am right now today in my life. You taught me how to become a better man. You taught me how to not doubt myself, and you taught me how to achieve goals.